Hi, everybody. I'm here with Kimmy Avery and Steve today, and we're here to talk about a brand new Toastmasters Club and an exciting new speech craft that's coming up. And we want to tell you about it and especially tell you what the benefits are for you. So, Kimmy, what is the purpose for this new Toastmasters Club?
Today, people have some challenges in terms of communication about what's important to them and the issues that are hot button, divisive, and challenging. And we are starting Contemporary Issues Toastmasters because we want people to be able to put their messages into a concise way that gets them heard and allows them to communicate with people around them.
So, Steve, tell us what Contemporary Issues will be all about.
Thank you, Judy. It's going to be about a resource where we can talk about issues that are important to us and get to deliver our feelings, perspectives, and experiences, and at the same time hear other people's feelings, perspectives, and experiences. And what will happen is we'll learn how to make our messages more concise, more straightforward, and more understandable to the person we're speaking to, and we'll get a better idea of what they're thinking also.
So it sounds like you're looking to help people be more impactful and to learn how to listen. Is that right?
More impactful, better listening skills, and actually find out that you can probably have some common ground with somebody you would disagree with on certain issues. You may disagree on this issue over here, but on this issue over here, you're in agreement. That's where the conversation is important.
I think we call that civility.
Well, we call that civility, and we call that open-mindedness. There are a lot of different people out there with a lot of different opinions, and it's not harmful for somebody to have a different opinion than you.
So, Kimmy, how does someone get involved to become a charter member? And what does that mean, being a charter member?
Being a charter member means that you're on the ground floor and you are helping to shape conversations. You are helping people develop their voices. And if you're on the ground floor, then you can help shape the club so that we can foster civility, as you said, and moving from furious to curious in our world and having a world where people can communicate their core values in an effective way will help bring people together. The way to find out more and to join Contemporary Issues Toastmasters is to reach out to me or Steve, and our email addresses are below, to find out if this is a match for you and how you can get started.
That's great. Thank you, Kimmy. Steve, we highlight this workshop called Speechcraft. Why are we starting with the Speechcraft, and what exactly is that?
Good question. Speechcraft is an entry-level way of joining where you learn the basics on giving a speech. The first speech you give is to get up in front of the group and just get comfortable. It's called the icebreaker speech. What is the purpose of the speech? What message are we trying to deliver? You learn that skill. And then you work on specific skills, organizing the speech so it could be clear and concise.
If we're talking to people who already have clear messages that they want to deliver, they've got some experience, does going through the Speechcraft add value by reminding some of those folks who are experienced about the basics?
Definitely. The basics and the fundamentals are really important. The most important in my mind are being clear, concise, and delivering the message impactfully. So the Speechcraft will help you develop a clear message. At one point in the meeting, one person might give a speech and another person will evaluate and give feedback to that speech. So the two are teaming up to make the speech even better. And then another time, the person who gave the evaluation will give a speech and they'll be evaluated by someone else. And the evaluation is not to play gotcha, anything like that. It's about to give constructive feedback so the message can get better. There's a lot of teamwork in Speechcraft and in Toastmasters.
I know during this pandemic, it's been an issue for how people meet. Is this going to be an online meeting?
The plan immediately is to be online. And that will help us to bring in people from all over the country and potentially the world, which is a really exciting thing to me and to all of us. Ultimately, we will be hybrid, which means that we will have a video presence for those members to continue to participate who are not local to wherever the club ends up meeting, and hopefully continue this conversation for decades to come.
Steve, what's your vision for this club and what kind of folks do you hope will join us?
My vision for the club is for all of us to form a team where we can talk about our ideas, talk about our feelings, perspectives, and experiences, and collaborate on how to deliver our message more effectively. What will come from that is an understanding about how different sides see things and the nuances in different people's ideas. So, for instance, we might stereotype somebody that believes in one thing in a certain way, and after having a conversation and after getting to know them a little bit, finding the humanity in each other, we learn the different nuances and that there is common ground to be found.
Kimmy, I know you said something about moving from furious to curious, and I love that. And I've heard you say that before. What will that mean in terms of contemporary issues?
When you can hone your message about the issue that is important to you, or many issues that are important to you, and understand other people's perspectives, your anger levels are going to go down. You're going to feel more comfortable. You'll be able to be curious. You are unable to be curious when you are triggered by somebody else's perspective. This will give you a chance to be able to collaborate, to look for those common grounds and core values. Those core values are essential to all of us, and many values are shared, but you can't see it in the surface level of the argument.
Folks, I think this is going to be a great endeavor for all of us to work through the speechcraft, as well as starting up this new Toastmasters Club, Contemporary Issues. I look forward to working with both of you and for all of the viewers out there to join us.
Sounds great.
I'm excited too, and I hope you will join us. Please reach out to me or Steve so that we can talk with you about how we can support you in sharing your unique message.